How's it going, everyone? This is SoulTuner786. Thanks very much for watching. This video is a bit of a 2-for-1 because I'm able to pull off 2 of the heist setups for the jewelry store job in one video. While I'm driving to the setup, actually, an interesting thing happens, and you'll see that as a blue blip on the minimap. It's one of the random occurrences and people that you can interact with in the game. This one in particular is one you should look out for because it's actually very profitable for you. It's a man who's just had his bike stolen, and actually if you chase the thief down and retrieve the bike for you, at first you don't see any payoff, but later on in the game you'll receive an email from that guy, and it turns out he's actually a very rich and successful investor, and he will gift you $100,000 worth of stock in his company. So it's very worthwhile to look out for that guy. Obviously at the beginning of the game, $100,000 is a lot of money. You can try and find him when you're with the character of your choice, but in this case I was with Michael, so I took advantage of the situation and got the money later on. So now that that's taken care of, I'm on my way to the Bugstars warehouse, where we're going to attempt to steal a van that has the sleeping gas in the back. You can approach this task from a number of angles. I personally prefer to go around the backside and try to do it as stealthily as possible, but as you'll see, it doesn't exactly work out that well. For what it's worth, I probably could have gone in the front and just shot up the place. I would have ended up with a wanted level anyhow, and as you'll see, my stealth tactic really doesn't work out that well, but you'll have to evade the police in this dock area with the very slow van. At this point in the game, I'm starting to get the hang of the first-person mode and trying to rely on doing the on-foot missions more in that viewpoint, because it definitely looks great and it's something new for this game. It did take me this long to sort of get the hang of it and really feel comfortable enough to do things.
Me. Dial 911.
We have a 503.
So much for stealth. I've got a wanted level. Fortunately, this port area has a ton of places you can hide, so if you just use the mini-map, I'm sure you'll be able to find some place out of sight from the road. But do watch out for port security, because they are going to notify the police if they spot you as well. And you can't see them on the mini-map usually. By this point in the game, you should be getting pretty confident with evading police, because honestly it's one of the skills along with driving and shooting that really can save you a lot of headaches in progressing in this game. Once you've lost your wanted level, then you head back to Lester's factory and stash the van. I'd like to take this opportunity during this long and boring drive and an even more boring van to just say that I'm very excited to be doing videos and to be making this 100% completion walkthrough, because it's something that I've never done before and I really look forward to having completed that. It's a bit of a feather in my cap. I know it's probably not really anything particularly special to have achieved that, but I know that there's a lot of special features that you unlock once you've completed 100%, and it's just something that I'm really keen to get done and get through all these earlier missions, because they're not that exciting, but they do build up to a fantastic story, and I really am enjoying playing this game. Even though I've beat it numerous times in the past, I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I hope that you're having a lot of fun watching me.
All right, Lester, we got a pest control van.
Good. I've got a line on the knockout gas. It's made in some lab on the coast, but 2 shipments a day come through the city from the northeast, taking it to the airport.
All right, I'll see if I can jump one.
These two setups pretty much dovetailed into one another, so I figured I'll go right ahead, grab that van, and include it in the same video.
Holy sh! Keep coolio, baby. It's just a car.
So you'll see on the map that the truck that we're looking for is actually on the road at the moment. So we're going to head over to it. You can set a waypoint if you want to sort of where it has been or where it will be, if that helps you to find it. I know that certainly helps me. But it is moving, so bear that in mind. The quicker you can get over there, the better. So the way it works out for me is actually I'm able to intercept the vehicle. I pull up just ahead of where it's going to be, I block the road, stop the truck, and then take out the driver for the least amount of resistance. You will still get a wanted level, so my advice is to take the van, take a hard right off the highway, go up into the hills, kill the headlights by tapping the right button twice on the D-pad, and that will help your visibility factor. But basically try to get high on a hill or on the opposite side of the hill from where the police can see you from the highway. So here comes the van now. GPS reading skills really do help in this game. The other way you could do this as well is that you can blow the van doors with a sticky bomb, or by shooting the middle with any kind of rifle or shotgun. That will pop open the doors and you'll be able to grab the gas and get back into your own vehicle if you so choose to do it that way. I just decided to take the vehicle, get away from the scene as soon as possible, and then find a quiet spot where I can take the gas out of the back.
Suspect last seen again. Dark gray truck.
This is one of the secrets that I've found from evading police in Grand Theft Auto, is honestly going off-road is one of the best things you can do, because typically the police are looking for you on the road. So the further you can get from a road, the better off you are, and the more sort of precarious the landscape is, the less likely they are to follow you, especially if there's no helicopters involved. I could see by this point that the hiding spot was good enough to get away, so rather than waiting around for the wanted level to disappear, I get out of the truck and get on with it. I mentioned earlier the use of sticky bombs. If you have them, that's great, but at this point in the game I don't know if they're even available to you, so I apologize for having mentioned them, but the tactic is just as well to use a shotgun or a rifle and shoot the hinge right between the doors, or the frame I should say. Once you've got the goods, you're free and clear. Head back to Lester's factory and you can stash them upstairs in his office. Soul Tuner 786 is the name, and Grand Theft Auto 5 is the game. New slogan? Perhaps. Feel free to hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, or on Instagram as SoulTuner786. Coming soon to Twitch.tv as well. Now here, like a spaz, was reading the GPS and thought that I was supposed to stash the grenades beside Lester's office, but the icon actually was indicating the office upstairs, so I skipped ahead of that part.
Hey, Lest, I got the good night gas.
So that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. The score, as Lester said, is ready to go, and that will be our next video, the jewelry store heist. So please stay tuned and check out the rest of the playlist as I continue through to 100% completion. Game on!